Good morning. I'm going to be going over our math problem from yesterday and then our math problems from today. I'm going to show you how to do it using the partial product way that we learned yesterday. All right, so I'm going to flip my tablet, so give me 1 second. All right. So I'm going to be looking at the problem. First, I'm going to be deciding what is the problem about. Down here, I'm finding what is the problem about. So I'm going to read the problem. Katie has 3,437 stamps in her collection, and Steve has 942 stamps in his collection. How many stamps do Katie and Steve have in all? So when I'm finding what is the problem about, I'm just thinking in 1 or 2 words, what is this problem about? And in that first line, I see the word stamps and I see collection. So I could say it's about a stamp collection. Okay, I'm going to switch colors. Second question is, what are we trying to find out? So I can read it again, and I'm going to think about what am I trying to find out. Katie has 3,437 stamps in her collection, and Steve has 942 stamps in his collection. How many stamps do Katie and Steve have in all? Normally, when we're asked, what are we trying to find out? It's normally in the last sentence. What are we trying to find out? How many stamps do they have in all? And in all is a really important word. It means addition. It means they have stamps and they're going to put them together and they want to know how many do they have together, all. All right, I'm going to switch my color. Next question is, what information is important? I'm going to read it one more time. We're thinking about what is it in this problem, because there's a bunch of words. It might be numbers, it might be words. Do we need to pick out from it? Katie has 3,437 stamps in her collection, and Steve has 942 stamps in his collection. How many stamps do Katie and Steve have in all? Remember I circled that word all, or I underlined it? I'm going to highlight it again. In all is super important because I don't want to subtract instead of add. So this tells me I need to add. I also need to know my numbers. 3,437 stamps for one person and 942 for the other. All right, I have all the parts of my problem figured out now. Now I'm ready to work. And this was also on page 49 of your workbook. I'm going to need a lot of space. So I'm going to come over here on the right. I'm going to set up my problem, and I'm going to be using place values. So I'm going to make sure my numbers are aligned. So the problem is 3,437 and 942. Notice how I put the bigger number on top. When we are adding, because we're going to find out how many together, I should be able to put lines in between, because this helps me for place value. This is my ones, my tens, hundreds, and my thousands place. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use partial products. I'm going to be breaking it down by the ones and the tens, hundreds, and the thousands. So I'm going to look at my ones first. 2 ones plus 7 ones, that equals 9 ones. I'm going to write the number 9 here, because together there are 9. I'm going to go down to the tens place now. There are 4 tens plus 3 tens. Now there's 3 tens, which is 40, and 3 tens, which is 30. So that together equals 7 tens, which is 7 times 10. So I'm going to write down here, I'm going to extend my lines. I'm going to write 70. I'm going to go over to my hundreds. 9 hundreds plus 4 hundreds, that equals 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 hundreds. Now I have a problem. I can't write the number 13 because I can't have more than 9 in a place value. So I need to underline that 3 because I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to circle this 1 because that's going to move over to the next place value, because when I have 10 of something, it's going to go over to the next place value spot. And I'm in the hundreds now. I'm going to put a line above the 1. That's a 1. That makes one group of 1,000 for my 10 hundreds. And I'm going to write 3. So I have 3 times 100 here. So I'm going to write 300 here. Now I'm going to move on to my thousand spot here. And I have 3,000s plus 1,000. And that gives me 4,000s. Now it's not just 4. I have to remember it's 4 times 1,000. And that gives me 4,000s. And now I can add them up. I have 9, 7, 3, and 4. So to answer the question, how many stamps do Katie and Steve have in all? They have 4,379 stamps in all. Okay, I'm going to go to the next question, which is on today's work. Actually, I'm going to end that because I put this on the wrong video. I'm going to stop sharing it.